Let's speak to Francis Collins, who's in Hamburg for us ahead of that speech. So, Francis, tell us what's happening there and what are we expecting from Mr. Cavusoglu?
Well, we're located in the garden of the Consulate General in Hamburg, just next to the large internal lake in the city. Of course, it's been relocated here because this has been the fourth time that a rally or a meeting between Turkish politicians and supporters in Turkey has been postponed for a variety of reasons, be it security reasons or lack of fire detection equipment. And so basically they're on home soil here. Mevlut Cavusoglu, the foreign minister, is going to be talking shortly. It is noisy. There's a lot of music here, and that's as well because there are some protesters about 300 yards down the road, about 100 of them who brought their own loudspeakers. So all in all, it's quite a loud affair.
Do we know how German authorities are likely to react to Mr. Cavusoglu's address, given the tensions in recent days and the fact that German officials really haven't wanted to have public addresses like this?
No, they haven't. You're quite right. They've been quite strong about it themselves. They see this as electioneering on their sovereign soil. It is a unique situation if you think about it. Some nearly 3 million Turkish people living in Germany, nearly 1.5 of them are allowed to vote in the referendum next month. When there was the general election in 2015, 575,000 did vote. So it's electioneering in one country on the behalf of another country. And no, German officials have not been happy. They've made that very plain. Conversely, the Turkish authorities feel they have a right to come and talk to their electorate. So we expect Mr. Cavusoglu to be as firm and as strong as he was yesterday and indeed earlier today. I mean, he made some strong statements certainly regarding Europe. He said that Europe was encaptured to parties like that of Geert Wilders in Holland and others, that Europe was going to the right, and if they weren't careful it could represent what it looked like before World War II. He's going to come out and make some strong statements, we expect, when he arrives in about half an hour's time. And certainly we expect as well that the German officials may not respond, but they've certainly made their position very clear up until now.
And from Turkey's point of view, gatherings like this are important. It's important for Mr. Cavusoglu to speak to these groups because there is such a large Turkish community living in Germany.
Yes, there are. We've been talking to quite a few of them today. It's quite interesting because many of them have been here 30, 40 years. I mean, one chap who came in the early 90s, I said, well, what do you feel, Turkish or German? He said, I feel Turkish. I also feel German. He said, but talk to my kids and they feel more German than they do Turkish. There was a passionate interest, of course, in Turkish politics here from the many Turkish people that live here. And, of course, they did vote, as we said, some over 500,000 plus in the last election. It's also been made a lot easier for them to vote than in recent years. It used to be a time where they had to go to different consulates, different towns, travel to vote. Now it can be done a lot easier, and that's why the electorate here is very important to the Turkish politicians, those campaigning for a yes vote. That's why they've been wanting to come and have been so frustrated when they've been told they can't meet the electorate in the manner that they want to meet them.